Hey everybody, welcome to week 14. We only have 3 weeks left of this semester. It's gone really fast and it seems to be speeding toward the end. So let's just get started and we will see what we're doing this week. So remember that you are going to print your course schedule. I have put everything that is due into Monday and Tuesday this week. And so that means that you are going to have to do a little bit of negotiating. And there's no way you're going to get it all done. I assume. I mean, I think you could if you really devoted your entire life to this class for the next 2 days, for Monday and Tuesday, or if you're seeing this early, then you could probably get it done in the 3 days before Thursday. But I would like it I'm fine with if you troubleshoot a little bit this week and just go in order, as always, go in order from the course schedule. But if you run out of time, don't worry if it's late. I think everything is closing on Sunday at 11:30, so it'll all be open. Get it done at your leisure this week. So I still have the due dates down because I know that some of you really appreciate those due dates, but this week is kind of different. So you can go ahead and manage your time any way you need to, and don't worry about those late papers for this week. Okay. All right. So Monday we are going to be finishing the justice paper, and you're going to start on argument. So those are our 2 things that are going to happen. So finish your justice paper. Can you believe it? It feels like we've been doing it forever, and I've just seen so much growth, and you guys have done such a good job. You've learned a ton during this unit, and it is a long unit, and so I know that I am ready for it to be done. I am sure you are ready for it to be done, and it is going to be done, due on Tuesday. So there you have it. And then we'll start argument, and this is our last unit for the semester. Tuesday we're going to be doing 3 different articles. So let's just get started and I can show you. So Monday, here's part 1 for Monday. I have 2 slides for Monday because we are splitting Monday into 2 different things. So the first part is your rhetorical mode essay is due on Tuesday. Okay, I really hope that you can really get it done on Tuesday. I know I just said do your leisure, whatever, but get this done so you can focus on argument for the rest of the week. You should have been very close to being done when you turned it into your peer review group this last week. And so now you're just polishing. And so that's what I would like to see. I want to make sure that you are spell checking and grammar checking and punctuation checking. I want you to make sure that your punctuation is tucked into your quotation marks. I want you to make sure that your dialogue is punctuated correctly. I want you to make sure that you have great transitions between ideas and between paragraphs. I want you to make sure that you have 10 sources, at least 10. That is the minimum for a C. And 3 of those must be the expository texts. So make sure you have all of your text set done. Make sure that you have everything polished and perfect and the way you want it to be said. Take a look at your thesis at the end and make sure that it has some power and punchiness and it feels like it's a great ending to your paper. The thing that I want to talk to you most about here is the correct and culled works cited page. So make sure that these pages are culled, and what I mean by culled is that you are only including in your works cited page the sources that you use in your paper. You should not be including any sources that are not in your paper, and I will check. Rest assured, I will be checking, and I will check them off. I will be counting sources. I will be making sure that there are 3 expository sources at least. So make sure that that is all correct. Make sure you have your hanging indentations. Make sure all of your sources are alphabetized on your Works Cited page. Make sure your whole paper is MLA compliant, which means you have your last name in the corner with the page number. That means that you're all double spaced, 1-inch margins, Times New Roman font, 12-point font. Everything needs to be correct. So this is when you're going through and making sure everything is right. I do want to show you over here that I have posted this Formatting a Works Cited page video. So it is here for you in case you need a little extra reminder. I know that I think I posted this before, but if I didn't, well, I am now. And then I also have your Works Cited required text that I did for you, and the rhetorical mode justice pool, story pool, which we already did those for you as well. And this video will tell you exactly how to make sure that all of your Works Cited is correct. Okay, so we are putting it to bed. Oh, and I almost forgot. You also have a metacognitive letter, just like you did with your personal narrative. So make sure that that gets in the assignment folder as well. Okay, so put this one to bed first, get it done, check it off. You've done such good work, and you've worked really hard on this, and you should be super proud of yourself. It was not an easy paper. I challenged you to do an inductive paper. Many of you told me you'd never done one before. And so I am really happy that you had this experience. So the next time you get assigned a paper and they don't require deductive or inductive, you now have a choice. You now have a choice of how you would like to write your paper. And I know this one was really hard, and there was lots of sources and stuff, but I will tell you that my preference is to do inductive. So hopefully this opened up a new chapter in your writing life. Okay, so now let's move on to Monday part 2. Once you get done with your paper, that's your very first job, but it is to get done with your paper. That paper is posted to the assignment folder first before you do anything else. And then you can start in on argument. Okay, so we are going to revisit our rhetorical analysis. And what we're going to do before that is we're going to learn all about argument in a deeper way. So here you are. And in fact, you know what? I think I'm just going to change that. This should say argument. All right, so argument. So what you're going to do is you have 2 chapters from Thank You for Arguing, and that's your first job, is to read and annotate those. Get yourself some background knowledge, and then you're going to do the rhetoric crash course. Now, you've done the crash course part 1, and Jan, I think you heard Jan's video that time, and you're going to hear her on this video as well. She, you know that we share resources, and so this is something that you get to listen to Jan with. She is going to do a little brief revisiting of the part 1, just so you get your brain back to rhetoric, and then she is going to go over a whole bunch of more challenging and in-depth concepts here. Okay, so you're going to listen and take notes with that video. Then, and I did post the PowerPoint here in case you just want to print the PowerPoint and take notes right on there. Then you don't have to copy down what's on each slide. I know that that's what I do, and you can choose how many slides on each page. You just have to look closely on when you're printing. So just take a look at that. I think I do 3 or 4 on each page, so I can write right next to the slide. All right, so then after you're done listening to the rhetoric crash course, you're going to do a little bit of practicing with a TED Talk. And Sean Archer is, oh my gosh, one of my favorite people, and his TED Talk is so good. A lot of times when I'm having a bad day, I go and I listen to this TED Talk because it's about happiness and it's funny and it reminds me how to get back to focusing on the right things so my brain is happier. And so it's really good, and it's a really great argument. So you're going to be listening to it with your ear on how he is arguing his point. And then you're going to go ahead and there's a discussion topic for mentor text on our mentor text discussion board. So this is your last mentor text of the semester. So you're going to be reacting and answering some questions about Sean Archer's TED Talk. And that is Monday. So you can see that this is a lot. And it kind of depends on where you're at with your paper, because your justice paper gets done first, and then you can start on this. And the rhetoric crash course is going to be, you know, more lengthy than not, right? I think it's more than 15 minutes for sure. So you're going to have to just plan your time wisely there. All right. Then on Tuesday, you have 3 articles that we're going to go over. And the first one is Everyone Deserves a Defense, which we've already read, right? We've already done this. You've already done the first 2 pages of Everyone Deserves Defense on our rhetorical analysis worksheet. And these 3 articles, we are going to be using the rhetorical analysis worksheet and practicing how to do that. And we are practicing with this because your last assignment, you're going to be doing a podcast, and it's going to be an argument, and it's going to be about Adnan, right? Is Adnan guilty or is Adnan innocent? And so why you need to know how to do the worksheet is because you're going to have to do a worksheet for your argument. And that's going to be part of the grade for your podcast. It is how you're going to plan your argument for your podcast. So this practice right here is going to help you get to know the form, get to know how to fill it out and what everything means and all the different boxes and stuff. And then you're going to be able to do that part of your final project very well, and so you will get a really good grade on it. So the first thing we're going to do is revisit Everyone Deserves Defense, and I will be going over this in a PowerPoint presentation with embedded audio. So we're going to be going through pages 3 and 4. We've already done page 1 and 2, and so we'll be doing that, and we'll be learning how to do that. Then we will do a voice thread together. And we will be doing it with how to prosecute abusive prosecutors. And this voice thread goes step by step through the entire process, all 4 pages of the rhetorical analysis sheet. So this is your practice, and I ask you to do lots of commenting, and so it's very interactive. And then finally, you are going to read Prosecutors Shouldn't Be Hiding Evidence from Defendants, which is our last article. And you are going to be doing this on your own, and this is the one that you're going to hand in. So you're going to hand in your rhetorical analysis worksheet for this article, and I will look at that. Okay, so after I look at that, you are done for the week. I did want to show you one other thing. The folders this week are a little bit wonky. So everything that I've told you about, the start here is just normal. You open up the start here and you'll see the course schedule and this video. But then Monday, you'll have another folder within Monday for the justice paper and another folder for argument. And that has all the rhetorical stuff, crash course stuff, okay? Tuesday, you will have each article have its own folder. So you're going to have to just click around a little bit more. Okay. All right. So have a great week, everybody. Great job. We're almost there.